That's the famous cock game. And what, you had other games?
I got one more game.
What do you got in there?
I'm not playing.
I'm going to read you a quote. You have to tell me whether it's Charles Manson or Pat Robertson.
Oh, okay.
Charles Manson, who's in the hospital.
Yes. He could die soon, they said. There's no hope for him.
That's like the third time, though, they said he was going to die.
You know, isn't it amazing a guy like that can't die? I mean, there's so many good people who die.
And he's still here.
Hanging in there.
83
I mean,
years
Tom
old,
Petty
yeah.
died, and Charles Manson's still alive.
Yeah, he was dying last year, too, and he's still here.
That's what I'm saying. I wonder if he's ever had a cock in his mouth.
I'm sure
bet
he has.
Yeah.
All right. Gary hogging the whole show. Poor lump, not getting any airtime.
Right.
Yeah. Finally in the studio, and you can't get any airtime.
Right.
Jeff?
I'm doing fine.
All right.
It's just good to be here.
It's a real look behind the curtain.
But Gary's doing well.
That
Go
quality
ahead.
stuff.
All right, so here's a quote. You ready?
Go ahead.
Life is God. All life. Bugs, birds, trees, everything that's alive is God. The sun is God.
It's either Charles Manson or who?
Pat Robertson.
Pat Robertson. I'm going to go with Charles Manson. What are you going to go with, Robin?
I say Charles Manson.
Brent?
I say Pat Robertson.
All right. Who is it?
Oh, well, you have a clip there.
Oh,
There's a page, and we could actually have the soundbite to go with it.
interesting.
Life is God. All life. Bugs, birds, trees, everything that's alive is God. The sun is God.
Charles
See,
Manson.
I actually agree with Charlie more than I agree with Pat Robertson.
All right, give me. I'm kind of digging this, but not really.
Not really.
Okay.
Yeah.
A went first, then B went second, C went third, and D went fourth.
See, now that's really crazy. So that's got to be Pat Robertson.
Doesn't happen that way in eternity.
It's got to be Pat Robertson.
Pat Robertson.
A went first, and B went second, and C went third, and D went fourth.
No.
Doesn't happen
too
that
easy.
way in eternity.
One more.
All right, because that's too
What the
easy.
hell is he talking about?
Because he's a fucking maniac.
What is this mac and cheese? Is this a black thing?
I'm going with Pat Robertson because that's like Charlie Manson in my book is more normal than Pat Robertson.
Not racist.
Really is.
Yeah, I'm going with Pat Robertson.
I'm going to say Charles Manson.
Ronnie?
Me?
No, you didn't say it.
Where am I? Did you say that about mac and cheese? All right, let's let Brent. Go ahead, Brent.
I say Charlie Manson.
All right, let's see.
What is this mac and cheese? Is that a black thing?
You're the,
that a black thing?
master of this.
Yeah, well, Pat Robertson is more fucked up than Charlie Manson. I've always maintained that.
What is this mac and cheese? Is that a black thing?
Yeah. Can you imagine? Let me hear
Well,
that again.
Charlie wanted to start a race war. That's why I went with it.
What is this mac and cheese? Is that a black thing?
Yeah.
And people are listening to him and sending him money.
Yeah.
Asking him questions, asking him for advice.
Yeah, but Mr. Robertson, my daughter is in deep trouble. I think she's becoming a lesbian. This is a result of very, very disturbing, terrible things in our society. I mean, really, what? I mean, this lesbianism and depravity is just so wrong. And the blacks with their mac and cheese. Jesus Christ. I mean, what? Oh, my God. I would like to do something today on this show. I'm going to put a cock in my mouth. And I'm going to say mac and cheese quotes and see if you can't understand. Ronnie, it's time to play. And send me some money. No, I mean, I'd probably, I kind of think Charles Manson talking about life is God made way more sense than anything Pat Robertson has ever said. A is B, and B is C, and C is D. Now, send me some fucking money.
How much do you think that woman that has to sit there next to him and act like he's making sense, how much do you think she makes?
She makes, they probably pay her $100,000 a year or something.
She suffered a lobotomy a long time.
You don't think she's like Wendy the slow adult?
Yeah.
Pat, a listener writes us that he's very, very upset. His boss is going to fire him. He says he's having difficulties at work. Yes, many people ask me about work environments. Not that I've actually had a real job. But this to me sounds like the work of a black Jew demon. Yeah. Well, what is that? Young man, what's your problem? You have a problem I can help you with? You know that rice-a-roni, the food, was invented by a Jew? Did you know that?
Did not know.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at right here.
Gay Jew.
rice-a-roni is gay oatmeal. Did you know that? I mean, what kind of guy says, what is this mac and cheese?
What is this mac and cheese? Is that a black thing?
A black guy. Who says that and then gets donations from the public?
And that woman doesn't do a thing. She just goes on to the next subject.
No, we took her brain out of her head and put in a pig's brain.
He gets tax-free donation.
Yeah, tax-free.
That's right.
Tax-free. And Scientology can't get tax-free. Let them all have tax-free if you're going to give every
Scientology is tax-free.
Yeah, I know. Well, you know what I'm saying.
Howard, can I give you one more of these? Just one more?
Yes.
It's clip number 10.
All right, this is either Pat Robertson or Charles Manson.
It's going to be clip number 10.
All right.
Well, you could become a Muslim, then you could beat her.
Oh, that's Pat Robertson.
Pat Robertson.
Absolutely. You could become a Muslim and then beat her.
Well, you could become a Muslim, then you could beat her.
There you go.
Do you know, and this is something that is never brought out on these types of shows with the mainstream media, that Chef Boyardee was a homosexual vampire who was born in Transylvania. And the media, the so-called legitimate media, avoids this story. There are werewolves actually living in Albuquerque, New Mexico. And I don't mean to harp on this rice-a-roni, but that is the San Francisco, they say rice-a-roni, the San Francisco treat. That's gay code. Anything you hear San Francisco is gay.
Yeah, I was just thinking that, man.
Ronnie, would you
Is he talking to Pat
It finally
Robertson?
popped in my fucking head when you said that.
Oh, boy.
Hello, you know, young man.
Welcome to the joke, Ronnie.
You know, young
He
man.
is Whack Pat. He's definitely Whack Pat.
Ron, what is your name, young man? What is your
Farcical character you're creating.
What is your name? What is your name, young man?
We've lost him.
What is your name, young man?
He's not drinking.
I don't think he knows you're talking to him.
Ronnie,
Ronnie's having a stroke.
is your
Smell burnt toast over here.
did you ever think about the word San Francisco? And
No, the San Francisco treat.
of course.
Yeah.
This is why my ministry exists, and this is why I need people like you to help me spread the word.
Don't let him listen to Pat Robertson.
You're my core, Ronnie. You're my core audience.
Ronnie is crying. He's laughing
He'll
so
be
much.
sending in checks.
Let me tell you, Ronnie, thank you for believing in my ministry. In fact, San Francisco is Spanish for homo demon. Right? What are you doing over there?
I'm laughing.
Blowing his mind.
Watch this guy now donate to Pat Robertson.
This guy's speaking my language.
If you have to donate, Ronnie, only send Dash treats.
JD, no wonder you laugh when you see Ronnie.
He's yelling about me laughing. Look at this.
I'm hooting.
Funny, man.
Ronnie, what are you laughing
I
at?
don't know if Ronnie knows how.
It's San Francisco.
It just
Holy
popped
shit.
into my head after you said it.
San Francisco treat.
Yeah.
now.
It's gay.
Fucking gay thing.
We're all doing
know,
our own shows in our
Holy
heads.
shit.
Ronnie, let me tell you, you're a smart young man.
Got that right.
Yeah, that's right. You will understand what I'm talking about. Look at this. Listeners write me all the time. Look at this Kentucky Fried Chicken. They changed their name to KFC. Finger licking good. Ronnie, you do the math. Finger looking good.
I got it.
Who licks their finger?
I
That's
got it,
what a
pal.
man
Don't
or
worry.
ISIS does before they penetrate a woman's asshole. Right?
I got it.
They lick their finger. Yes. So that's what we're doing in our ministry. So many cold words out there that the media doesn't report on. And that's why I say things like
Rice-a-roni.
macaroni and cheese, a black thing. It is. There's no doubting that.
It's also a white thing. These guys know.
Well, those, and look at them. They're,
Like you don't know.
and they are black sympathizers. But you ever, Ronnie, since I have such a good audience in you,
Ronnie is his demographic. Ronnie is the Pat Robertson demo.
so many of you know the gentleman who started Lego My Ego. He was really saying keep America white, and by that he means our forefathers are being erased from history. Do you understand what I'm saying?
I hear you, brother.
Okay, yeah. Well, you send money to my ministry, you fucking maniac. All right, listen.
Give him the address.
The Lego My Ego rap, he would do in a second.
You know, our society has become so corrupt. These golden arches, for example, do they not look like a man's ass cheeks if they're upside down asshole? Do you see what I'm
see
saying,
that.
young man?
Yeah, I get it.
By the way, I call you young man because I'm 900 years old.
Everyone's young to
I'm
you.
a blood-sucking vampire who's walked this earth for many, many years. I never die. All right. Anyway, so is that it for your? Yeah. There you go.
Good job,
Baba.
Amazing.
Very nice.
Vava victory.
Vava victory for you. That's right.
Only hit the cough button once.
Yeah. You'll get some airtime.
Who's to say?
Maybe even Ronnie. We don't know. Sal and Truly, there's no hope for you.
No pressure.
We'll never get there. And maybe I could do more Pat
dear.
Robertson for Ronnie because he likes it.
He loves it.
That's right. He loves it.
San Francisco treat.
Ronnie, I'm just curious. What's the treat in San Francisco treat?
You know.
You know.
You know.
What?
What? What is it?
Oh, yeah.
I'm not gonna
Say it.
Say it. Come
I'm
on.
not saying it.
Ronnie, come on.
What's the treat?
Man,
We're on the air.
Come on.
It's cock. He gets
I'm saying he's modest.
We are so stupid. How did we not see that?
Ronnie is so right.
Ronnie is woke.
Ronnie is my disciple. He understands my ministry. And I'm trying to warn America about homosexual activity and secret messages given out by the media. And I'm telling you, Ronnie, you're a good American. Skittles, taste the rainbow.
I get it.
What's that all about?
What,
You know.
what that's about, young man, is that rainbow is about to finish in your mouth. Sal, go ahead.
When you start talking over Ronnie's head, Pat, you got to lower the bar.
Okay, I'll try this on him. The San Francisco Treak. All right, look.
Got it.
All right.
Ass treats.
Well, you know, Ronnie, hungry for a Snickers. Hungry for what?
Nuts in there, too.
Full of nuts and nougat.
What'd you say? What's he laughing at now?
I think his
for
dementia's
Snickers.
kicking.
Hungry
Voices
for
in his
Snick-
head.
What do you think Snickers is? Yeah, that's cum. A man's cum.
Nougat is calm.
And that's right.
Yeah.
Only one of you's pretending to be a pervert.
You really
right now.
going to let him drive you this afternoon?
That would have needed. He's got a good price. What can I do? So fucking cheap.
You'll be on the 700 Club group text before you know it.
Ronnie McDonald's, I'm loving it. What do you think that means? I'm loving it. You know what they're loving? They're loving analingus, the homosexual activity. That's right, young man. All right. We're going to continue this concept, Robin, and then I will get to your music.
This is a gold mine. You
Yes.
just mined some gold here.
That's right, Ronnie.
Would you do for a Klondike bar? Yeah, you know. You know.
By the way,
Oh, my goodness.
I know we weren't supposed to do a show today. We're doing it. We're trying a new concept
Do
where
this
we.
more often, man. It's fun.
Yeah.
You're having a great time.
Yeah, he's blast.
But really, the best thing to come out of the show is I'm doing Pat Robertson, and Ronnie he started following me.
Ronnie is now a convert.
Was that not the best moment ever on the show?
Incredible.
He got his
It
wallet
was a
out.
genuine eureka moment, Ronnie. Ronnie woke up and understood what you were saying.
But I think he thought I was Pat Robertson.
That's the thing.
He
It's not even,
started talking to you like you were for real.
yeah, it's not even the rice-a-roni thing. It's the fact that he answered
it's
you
the rice-a-roni
as if
thing,
you were
asshole.
Yeah, you know.
But that's what they're saying, right? Rice-a-roni.
San Francisco treat.
Right.
Treat. Mind expanded.
Wait till he reads a book. All right, we're going to take a break. And we're going to come back. We're going to get back to our panel. We have a whole hour before I interview Robin about our new music. And let me tell you, that's a doozy.
Another gold
I
mine.
never laughed so hard as when I listened to it last night. That's how good her new music
boy.
is. It's unfucking believable. Her new Divas album is going to blow your mind. A
I
one-on-one.
put a lot into it.
You sure did.
I heard some of the demo sessions.
Yeah, I know what that means. Put a lot into it.
Yeah, you know.
That's right. Yeah, you were doing it while you were singing, weren't you?
That's right, right.
Yeah, I had some rice-a-roni.
And a testicle.
That girl.
Yeah, you had some of that cock that went with it.
Let me tell you, Ronnie, you've tapped into a way of thinking. I'm so glad my ministry has touched Ronnie. Ronnie melts in your mouth, not in your hand.
Oh, I love M&M's, man. They're great.
But think about what they're saying. Melts in your mouth, not in your hand.
You know.
What is that about? What melts in your mouth? Jesus.
You and chocolate cum. Fire Island.
Right, Ronnie?
Cherry Grove.
We should only have this panel on the show.
All right. We're going to take a quick break. I got to stay on top
Good
of
and
boys.
plenty. You know. You know.
Boys, take a little break. I'm going to pee. We'll do some commercials. We'll
Big
come
Red.
back.